go. All right, guys, the moment we all been waiting for, EMP Fusion is officially launched. That's right, guys. Over 1 million EMP sacrificed in the first 5 seconds. Come on, guys, this live stream. Make sure you put your questions and your comments in the description below. Let me know what's on your mind. Let AJ know what's on your mind. No question is a dumb question. So without further ado, let's get into this live stream, guys. And EMP Fusion is launched. So let's go. All right, guys. What's going on, AJ? Welcome.
Crypto Pride, what's up, brother, man? Holy cow, what a monumentous day. EMP Fusion is finally here, and I am so happy to be the first live stream with you, brother. You've been a long-time supporter of the protocol, and yeah, it's a monumental day for sure.
All right, so where do you want to start?
Yeah, man, let's just walk right through it. So, this AMA will kind of go and show everybody how this works, and then at the end we'll talk more about some specific questions you might have. But you can get to EMP Fusion again. The normal website still functions because we will be supporting all the legacy contracts. But EMP Fusion is now the only way to earn in EMP. So we have a ton of other videos. We did an EMP specific video with Crypto Pride, so go look at that. But today we're just gonna run through how it all works and give some amazing stats. So yeah, even in the last 10 minutes, we have about $2 million worth of assets that have been sacrificed into Fusion. So super bullish, and we did have to delay about 24 hours from the original launch date, but that was for some last minute security checks, and BSC was acting up really bad yesterday, and we didn't want to risk launching these contracts with potential RPC issues. So all in all, it was a great decision, even though it might be a little frustrating, but what's another day after a year of development, right? So, all right, brother, here we go. So, if you have EMP or any of the assets, if you go right down there, yep, right there to sacrifice, that's how you will get into the protocol. So, EMP is credited at peg bonus, which means you're getting the actual value in sacrifice points of EMP or EMP ETH LP or eBond or up EMP. So those four are what you really get the most bonus from. If you already have them, great. If you don't have them, you can just sacrifice directly. But it may be better, again, some alpha for all of you, you're better off, especially now because we're still below peg, you're better off using any of your other assets to just go and buy EMP and then sacrifice that. So that is a really important point. Once we're at peg, then that potential bonus goes away, and then you can get in with any other assets you would like, assuming that there's still EMP on the market, because sacrifice points are calculated as EMP, and over the next few months and hopefully maybe even within a year, we hope that all the liquid EMP will actually be in EMP Fusion, and then at that point you can only get in through the marketplace, which we'll talk about in a minute. So yeah, you just sacrifice right there. As you can see, you have your ownership of the protocol is calculated right there. Your APR, the APR is a little bit low right now. It's updated every 24 hours. I'm sorry, every hour. And because we had $2 million worth of assets go in the first hour, it's a little bit low. But yeah, that APR should definitely come up. We have plenty of funds to support the protocol. That's what we've been building with our treasury over the last year. Instead of providing exit liquidity for everybody that wanted to exit, we had this end goal in mind. So and then as you can see, your sacrifice source of sacrifice, that will show you all the different assets, yep, that you have sacrificed. And then yeah, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Real quick, we got a question on what is sacrifice right here. This line
yes,
right here.
so that will be updated. That should say legacy contracts. So
for the DOS contracts.
yeah, when you call from the DOS contracts or nodes or anything else, that will show there. And again, we have to roll that out over time. So
Right.
as of right now, your nodes and DOS, you can just utilize those as normal. But over the next few days, we will migrate one by one, and then moving forward, you will claim your legacy contracts, and that will automatically apply as your microgrid, like you're
Okay.
adding to your ownership. So yeah,
Yeah.
that will be updated again. There are a few little UI issues that no matter how much testing we do, they slip past. So yeah,
And,
that will be
and
updated. Yeah.
and then real quick, what about the farms? I'm seeing hearing people the farms aren't unlocked yet on EMP.money.
Yes, so all your farms are unlocked where you can withdraw your principal. However, the eShare farm has a lock-in period on it, and if you've already compounded to initiate that, you will have to wait just a few more days. We didn't do it all at once because Flash eShare can be susceptible to flash loans, and we all know that flash loans can kill a protocol. So we're doing it on purpose so that we have time to mitigate that in the code before we unlock all the eShare and then allow you to sacrifice your eShare for more sacrifice points. So again, as you can see as well, eShare is missing from the
Yes.
sacrifice options. So once that farm unlocks, then we will add that as well. So we're shooting for Monday. So again, just a few more hours and we'll get it there. Again, we just we're prioritizing safety over everything, and
Mhm.
we appreciate your patience for sure.
Now, can you go over the new term M energy?
Yes, so we did a last minute change on this, and we updated the white paper as well. So M energy stands for marketplace energy, and it's still calculated as energy, but it was a bit confusing because M energy is illiquid, meaning you're not able to convert that to payouts or it's different from the actual energy you're accumulating in batteries, which we'll show in a minute. But you
Mhm.
do need some M energy to facilitate transactions. Again, all the marketplace transactions will use M energy. So just make sure you have at least some of that to get started. And again, we'll talk about how to get that in a minute as well. So and then daily rewards is pretty obvious. Again, that
Yeah.
will hopefully be going up as we calculate things. Again, we launched and had a ton of TVL enter, and so it's a little bit skewed. And then buyback and earn. So this is also really important, um, especially in the beginning. So buyback and earn, you once it's activated, or if you don't have any batteries activated, it will earn automatically, and then you can hit that activate button, and that will compound your rewards into more sacrifice points. So right now it's not automatic. It will hopefully be automatic in the future. But again, just to make sure the math was solid, we had to make it manual. But that's how you'll do it. And you will get the peg bonus when doing so because under
Okay.
the hood, oh, sorry. Under the hood, when you activate that, it will essentially take your energy or eShare and then sell that for EMP. So it will add buying pressure on EMP. And again, not financial advice, but the BBE is really important, especially in the beginning, because you can build your ownership, to begin with, and then
Yeah.
that will lead to more rewards down the road. But yeah, go
Yeah, I
ahead,
was
Tom.
seeing a lot of people saying buyback and burn is not activated, and the reason it's not activated because you purchased batteries, correct? Already.
Exactly. Yep, 100%. So when we go to batteries, you'll see. I'll explain it there. We can go there now. I think. Is
Okay.
there anything else on the dashboard?
Uh,
Yeah.
this shows your energy balance, M energy balance.
Yep.
So you
So
can buy
actually,
purchase.
let's stay here for 1 second. We'll talk about batteries right now since
Okay.
they asked. So if you go to batteries tab, it's up there, Crypto Pride, right? A little bit under on the left side.
Oh,
Yep,
okay,
right
right here.
there.
Okay.
All right, so as you can see, I love it, man. You're already earning. So you have
Yeah.
all your allocations set. there will be a pop-up window when you activate your battery that you can set the different allocations to different batteries. Again, you have 100%
Like
in
if you're gonna
one. Yeah,
modify,
there you go.
you
Yeah, if
you
you
can go right here
modify.
and change it up.
Yep. As long as it equals 100% total, then you're good to go. Again, just remember when you do that, it will require $1 worth of M energy or one M
Okay.
energy. M energy is calculated as a dollar value. So, all right. So yeah, that is how you would do it. And then at the very bottom there, it says deactivate all.
Right.
Yep. That's what you would do if you wanted to start BBEing again.
BPE.
Yeah.
Correct.
And the cool part is it's very flexible. Like 1 week you can just BBE, 1 week
Right.
you can take profit. So it's really, really you know, customizable for your preferences.
All right.
Cool. All right,
You
awesome. And then if you yeah, marketplace if you want to buy a battery, again, scroll down a little bit there. So there you go. That's how you buy batteries.
mhm,
Again, batteries are calculated in M energy. So again, you will have to buy energy or M energy. Again, marketplace energy. And the way to do that is with your e-share. So if you again go to the top, you can either
right.
buy it directly there. Yep, or you can buy one of the power packs. So again, uh, the highest one might not be very good in the beginning because we don't have a lot of batteries yet, but the first and second ones
Mhm.
can give you a lot more energy. You get a bit of a bonus on the dollar value. So again, either way you want to do it is fine. Um, but yeah, you will need some M energy to buy the batteries, and then we can go into microgrids as well, right there. Yep, on the marketplace. So again, this is a little bit different than how we had originally intended, but we will be upgrading it as we go. So you can actually
Uh,
buy your
yeah,
yeah,
it
yeah.
got some listed already for sale. Can't
I
believe it.
love it, man. They're already going to town, going to Pride. So yeah,
Dang.
again, in the beginning, it's probably and again, I'm sure the community will go really deep into the game theory, but in the beginning, it's probably better just to sacrifice directly. But this marketplace will be really powerful um, as we get back to Peg, because you may get a much better deal buying somebody else's microgrid. So the cool part is you can buy a portion or all of the microgrid as well. So it's really customizable in that regard. And it is calculated in BNB. We will be converting this to only accept eShare. However, again, just like everything else, if you do choose BNB, it would buy eShare under the hood on your behalf. So again, just for safety reasons and again avoiding those potential flash loan exploits.
Mhm.
It is in BNB, but eventually all this will be convertible in eShare. So you really, again, not financial advice, but eShare will be very, very utility based moving forward, and that usually makes the price go up. So yeah, so that's how you buy them, and
You
then
gotta make sure, guys, when you buy these microgrids, make sure you kind of because some of these are very, very overpriced already. I can see
exactly,
because you got
yeah,
one right here for one
yeah.
set point for $1,212.
Yeah,
That's
that one's
ridiculous.
out of control. So
Yeah.
again, don't fall victim to the overpriced ones. Again, if you're not sure on the math, just ask in any of our socials. But you should be able to do the conversion fairly simply. And we are adding actual dollar values to this, so you'll know if it's overpriced. Again, just little by little. This is the MVP or the
Mhm.
minimal viable product, just to get people familiar with how it works. But yeah, a lot of it's been again working incredibly smooth. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it so far. Yeah,
All right. Let me see
cool.
if we got any
Yeah. All right, we can go on to questions, or
questions.
yeah, if you had other things you want me to explain.
Let's see. Second, I see the EMP ETH LP, but not the eShare BNB LP. Detonator, but not react to LP for sacrifice.
Yeah, so again, we did eliminate that just because again, we didn't want to have an issue with any potential flash loans. So if you have I'm sorry, BNB eShare LP from Reactor, the best thing to do is just break that LP and then use your BNB or eShare to buy EMP and then sacrifice EMP. So it
Okay.
does require a little bit more work, but you're actually getting more value doing it that way because you're getting the peg bonus.
All right. The link, guys, remember the link is fusion.emp.money. Okay,
Yes, and we will
I
be
pinned it at the
updating
top.
the main site too. Sorry,
Okay.
Crypto Pride. Yeah, we'll have a banner on the main emp.money site that will link to Fusion. But yeah, please
Okay.
follow all the official links for sure.
All right. Is it a different website? Yes.
Yep, yep, Steve Orator 82. Yeah, it is. So yeah, it's a subdomain. So fusion.emp.money.
So can I send my up EMP as well?
Yeah, so again, it's a little hidden. If you go back to sacrifice, right there, Crypto Pride, you may have to, yep, up, there, up, yep, down, or home
Down.
bit, yeah,
Oh, I'm
right
sorry, right
there,
here.
yep, to sacrifice, yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you scroll down,
Okay.
EMP, up EMP, and bonds, the last two are a little hard to see, but yeah,
Yeah.
those both work. And again, up EMP, you are getting your total value. So right now, again, for those that are familiar with up EMP, one up EMP is actually worth 1.56 EMP. So again, you are getting that full value by sacrificing your up EMP directly rather than having to claim your up EMP back into EMP and then doing it that way. You're getting the same amount of value just sacrificing directly.
Okay. The current batteries are unlimited. Will these convert to limited once limited batteries are rolled out?
Yes, Carl, great question. So, as a thank you to the community and trying to get this, out to as many people as possible in the beginning of our MVP. So now, until we release, another upgrade, all of the batteries are unlimited. So in the future, we are hoping to add a capacity to the batteries. So, again, in that case, once the battery fills up, then that's it in terms of earning. So you would have to make sure that you claim, when those batteries are full, or have multiple batteries that will fill, afterwards. But yeah, that is the whole idea, and it's also a revenue stream for the protocol. So even though, again, having a capacity of batteries sounds like a negative, it really gives you to buy a higher capacity or just be more active in the community, or claim, once a week when that battery fills up. But remember, all the battery fees that we charge go right back to rewards
Hmm.
of everybody that's in Fusion. So you're really just paying yourself for upgrading your batteries. And yeah, we'll have a whole different explanation on those batteries when we're ready to release those.
Okay. And then Edgar says I tried a few times, it denied my transaction. Now this
Yep.
happened to me first time, but you guys gotta make sure when you first you gotta prove it, right? You gotta prove each one
Yes.
if you wanna sacrifice.
Yep, you approve each one, and then I think you're gonna say this, Career Deprived, but
Yeah, then
the
when you
the decimals, right? Yeah,
yes,
go
the
ahead, man. Yeah.
decimals. No more than once it's like two decimal places, right? So if you got
Correct.
1,000.111, make sure it's 1,000.11. So no more than two, okay? After the
Yep.
decimal.
Yep, perfect, man, and that should explain. And really quick too, for those that are, we've had a lot of people confused on the up EMP. I just want to show something really quick over Pride. So
Okay.
choose EMP like you have right there, and type
Yeah.
in 100. All right, and then if you look down below, it says
And
537
37.
sacrifice points. Now,
Hmm.
if you go to up EMP, again, that's at peg value. So you are getting peg value on EMP. But up EMP, do the same thing, 100. See, you are getting way more because,
Oh,
again, one up EMP is essentially 1.5 uh, EMP. So again, just to confirm, those that are saying they're not getting their bonus, you absolutely are. So, yeah,
and remember you gotta prove then deposit as well. Okay.
correct. Yep.
All right, let's see what we
Cool.
got.
All right. Awesome.
What's up, blockchain day?
Oh, thank you, Bay. Yes, I love the support from Drippy
Yeah.
Inu community. Yes, It was a massive success. Again, over $2 million
Mhm.
now of assets, and again, all of our revenue streams, will start kicking in over the next few days, and I think people will be really happy with the rewards. And remember,
Yep.
this is not degenerate DeFi. This
Mhm.
is actual real yield.
Yeah.
So even if we settle, around 100% APR or less, just remember that is, a lot more sustainable than other protocols. So this is just meant to be a home base of earning that you can then, rely on every single day, and that we're not going to go away. And then, going into the bull run when Ethereum is double or triple what it is today, then everybody will be experiencing gains on their microgrid value for sure.
And then speaking of that, you want to go back up to like batteries and explain how the cycles works, and if it's full,
Yep.
can you have to cycle out? Can you just keep it running? Can you keep it adding to it?
For sure. So again, the battery will fill up based on what your rewards per day are. So there's that little graphic right there on the side of the battery, kind of underneath. That will turn red as it fills up. Yep, right there.
Mhm.
So you'll see it fill up in real time
Okay.
based on your rewards. And then, yeah, as soon as it reaches a minimum of $15 in energy, then you will be able to claim. And when you claim, it will literally pay you out in those battery assets. So you will get BNB, you'll get actual ETH, and you'll get USDT. Depending on when you claim each one. So, and if you have a strategy like Crypto Pride where it's going into all three, then
Mhm.
it will fill up at the same rate on all of them. But you still, once they get to that $15 mark, you will just still need to claim to get your rewards. And again, it goes right to your wallet. So you're earning other assets, and this is super powerful because eventually we'll be adding other partner batteries as well. So again, I know your community and all of our communities are heavily tied with Drip and Elephant Money. We hope to have other communities batteries that will allow you to build your position in those protocols as well for getting involved. So
Okay. Um, it says, "Do you guys very cool? Well done to the design team."
thank you. Yes, man. We worked out really hard on the UI, and we're always going to be upgrading it. And yeah, they'll be. Thank you. Batteries look cool. Awesome. Yeah.
Is the battery day marked at 00 UTC? I'm not sure what you mean by
Yeah,
that.
I'm not sure what that means. So
Yeah.
you do get an early sacrifice bonus. Again, that was another benefit. We were delayed a day, so we actually extended the early sacrifice bonus for 48 hours instead of 24. So you get a 1.25% bonus as well on the first 48 hours for any of the assets that you sacrifice. So it's
Okay. Let
not
me
a
see.
big bonus, but every little bit helps for sure.
Then if we go over to the, let me see what the bonuses. I got them on white paper, I think. Right.
Yeah, absolutely. During the white paper in LA, and I were
Here we
busy
go.
this morning updating. There you go, perfect. We were
So,
updating the white paper all day today. So
so this
yeah,
is from zero. This is really 0 to 48 now, right?
yep, exactly. We broke it into 2 days so that you know that you're still getting the bonus. But yeah, 0 to 48 is both 1.35%.
Okay. All right. So,
Yeah,
what
and
else we got? Is that everything we went over? The
yeah,
main thing
man,
was
I know
to,
we blew through it today. I'm really hyped. I know I was talking a little bit fast, but again, I think people thought Fusion was going to be very complicated, and although it is on the surface, once you walk through it again, I mean, me and
pretty simple.
Crypto Brad, we went through it in 20 minutes, so
Yeah.
it is very simple. The idea is that it's to streamline, the passive income, and again, we will be adding more and more features, but you can see now how powerful and very simple it is once you're actually using it. So, and again, it will do wonders for the entire ecosystem because as of right now, like I said, when I said $2 million of assets, that was in dollar value. So that we people sacrificed about 5 million EMP in the
Wow.
first hour. So our circulating supply of EMP is only about 30 million. So again, you can see how getting rid of the supply, allowing you to earn through fusion will be very beneficial to recovering peg. And again, we have a plan to make that happen. And again, we're gonna be the only tomb fork that has fully recovered peg and is now moving into the future, you know, literally honoring everything that we built from day one. So it's really, really exciting for all of us.
So basically, in the meantime, expect APR to fluctuate, correct?
Yeah,
And
no
then,
doubt. So give us a few days to really determine the real APR. Um, but again, I mean, it should definitely go up from here. We're working on it all. We didn't expect so much capital to go in at the very beginning. So we're gonna ramp up the reward distribution as well. It's just like any farm that you get into, depending on the volume in the beginning, the APR goes up and down dramatically. So, but yeah, we'll have all that ready.
investor says, why is it such a big secret? How much are those real revenue streams? Cedar Swap is now only 70K market value. I guess Spark Swap all-time low. Sparkler revenues are close to zero. Transparency will help.
Yeah, so we are working on that. Again, we're in build mode right now, but we've been very transparent on all of the revenue streams. I mean, again, to this person's point, CEO and Spark, they're getting a very small percentage back to EMP. But the main revenue streams for EMP are Fusion itself. Um, we have about 8 different revenue streams, and we talk about it on our own AMAs
Mhm.
regularly. So I would say join our AMA and ask that question, and I'm happy to go through and describe every single one. Now that we have Fusion Live, we will be implementing um, what we're calling
The
a
game.
treasury. Yeah, well, no, the game. Yeah, that's another big revenue stream.
Mhm.
We announced that we're building a game a few days ago, and EMP Fusion will get 10% of all the revenue from that game, which is massive. And it won't be just your typical play to earn game. It will be much more mainstream. So we think we're going to get a lot larger market share releasing it, as an actual game that's fun to play, and people have no problem spending money buying it to play it. But what I was saying is, we are going to add a treasury dashboard, and that will eventually show all the revenue streams and
Good.
where they come from. So right now we are transparent, but we can't be uh, creating spreadsheets, showing the money
Mhm.
flow when we're trying to build products right now. So yeah.
All right. 10 Top says, once you sacrifice, you have to activate a battery to earn.
Yes, that
No.
is correct. Yeah. Well, so
Well, you can do
no,
that. You got the buyback
yeah,
and
the
earn.
BDE,
Yeah.
exactly. Sorry. There you go, Griffin Pride. You could do it, man. I'll sit back. You explain. No, yeah, the BBE, you don't have to have a battery. So yeah, you have options for sure.
And how often does the BBE that just compounds the same rate as it would if we had a battery?
Yeah, so you can activate the BBE at any time. There is no minimum threshold.
Mhm.
Just be aware of gas fees. Obviously, you probably want it to be more than your gas fee to initiate it, and the rewards are calculated about every hour. So
Okay.
don't get discouraged if you don't see BBE working. Give it some time, and then it'll show up for sure.
Let's see. Next question is oh, where is it? What's the main difference between power packs and the batteries?
Yep. So
Basic.
power packs are a way to get a discount on the marketplace energy, which is a currency that you spend. Batteries are what allows you to earn in the protocol. So they're very, very different. Again, power packs is to enter the protocol or the marketplace, and batteries are to take your profit out of the protocol.
Um, there's another one here. It says, can you buy batteries from your daily earnings?
Yes. So again, The answer is yes, but it will require, so you would still have to buy a battery first. So if you
Mm.
buy one battery, then you could essentially cash out your earnings and then buy the other batteries with those earnings. But no, you can't just convert your BBE, energy earned into a battery. So it will require you to be creative on how you pay for it. But again, I mean, $15. I know. Again, I don't want to sound like we don't respect people's bags for sure, but $15 is very cheap,
And it's right
considering
now, like I said,
in
guys,
DeFi. Yeah.
it's one of the perks from getting the battery now early. Get it
Yep.
at the $15 price because
Exactly.
in the future it may go up.
Yep. And again, we're hoping to keep it around that 15, but like you said, Crypto Pride, you will not be able to earn, without a unlimited capacity. So
Right.
it is beneficial to get it early. It's much more efficient for sure.
It says to activate or not to activate.
Yeah, man, that's the
Question.
great game theory behind it for sure.
All right, man. We got what, 75 people still watching? So any last things you want to bring up? Any new any alpha? Any what's going on? Any how you feel about the launch?
I do, man. Yeah, thank you, Crypto Pride. So yeah, I do feel good. I mean, we obviously were very frustrated yesterday to not
Mhm.
be able to launch on time. But again, we always prioritize safety and
Right.
successful launch over a rushed launch. So yeah, overall, it's functioning absolutely perfectly. Obviously, there were a little minor tweaks to how the whole system works, but that is the compromise when we're trying to develop something brand new that isn't a fork, but still has to make sense, mathematically as well. So it's been a long uh, back and forth with the developers. Again, we have the best development team on the planet, and they killed it getting all of this live. So yeah, and we're going to continue our AMA train. Uh,
Yes.
Again, Crypto Prize the first stop, but we have another one a little bit later with Crypto Kings, and then we have a total of like 28 AMAs over the next 2 weeks. So we will be continuing, to push this, and rewards and peg should start looking really really good over the next few days and weeks for sure.
All right. Like Mega Crypto says, got you. So we need to buy a power pack, which will give us a bonus, which will then give us ability to buy batteries. Correct.
Yep,
Well, you
absolutely,
power.
Mega. Yep. So
Yeah.
that's how you do it. And again, if you don't want to buy a whole power pack, the minimum is about 5 e-share. You can always just buy off the market directly. So if you go to Marketplace Crypto Pride one more time, or right there, my e energy on the dashboard. Yep, up at the top right.
Right here.
Yep, over right. Yep, right there. So right. Yep. Press that just real quick. Oh, is
Purchase
it gonna go?
energy.
Yep, there it goes. So yeah, you could buy one e-share worth at a time.
Okay.
So this is how you do it in smaller increments, but remember you won't get the bonus. So yep, perfect.
Okay.
Cool.
Back to stream. We got let's see. I feel like I just sacked to a relabeled detonator contract. Am I able to sell my sack position?
Yes, you are. So anybody can sell their position. It's not locked whatsoever. You would go to buy the sacrifice. I'm sorry, the split my position battery.
Oh, on the batteries
Yep. So right there on the
right
far
here.
right. Yep, you would buy that, and then it will allow you to sell your position in the marketplace at any time. So, again, no locked contracts whatsoever.
Uh, and it says I added all my EMP up EMP. Are batteries consumables?
Yeah, so again, that's a great question. We are looking into that. That's why it's so important that you get your batteries now. On the next upgrade, not only will they have capacities, but they probably will expire. So again, being consumable, meaning they have a lifespan. Obviously, with the purchase price, you'll be able to earn way more than your purchase price, but we don't necessarily want you to be able to earn indefinitely. And again, it's not a money grab for the devs, it supports the revenue and rewards for those of you that are in Fusion as well. So
All right. That's pretty
cool.
much it. I guess we what 35 minutes wrapped it up pretty
Yeah,
much.
man, that was fast. I thought we'd be at least an hour usually,
I
but
know.
yeah, again, I know everybody was a little bit confused and apprehensive how Fusion might be a little too complicated, but now that the UI is live and we can run through it really quick, I mean, it is very very simple. And again, this is a really big milestone in the overall DeFi ecosystem because we're removing the sell pressure on EMP. We're giving way more utility to eShare, which again would eventually end up with the price being more healthy. Again, there's just so many things that EMP Fusion facilitates for the health of the entire ecosystem as we move forward.
Now, real quick question I got written down is I
Yeah.
think you went over it already before, but the DOS contracts are coming in a few days.
Yes.
And
So again,
and,
yep. Go
and
ahead.
in
Sorry.
order to sacrifice to the microgrid, what do you have to do?
Yeah, so if you actually go to the legacy or the actual main website, that might be helpful, crypto
Okay, let me
prod.
go. Let me
So
see.
yeah, emp.money. All right, so
Okay.
any of the legacy contracts, so detonator, reactor, the other DOS sections, again, some of those, well, one of them has been retired. We're gonna airdrop people that were in cultivator. But yeah, if you go to detonator, yeah, if you're able to connect, and then you would hit claim right there. But rather
Mhm.
than it going into your wallet, it will go into your microgrid as sacrifice points. So
Only when you claim or compound.
yeah, so only when you claim. You're still able to compound, again, because the idea is that you want to build your position or
Hmm.
get eligible for those lottery rewards. And we always still suggest, a 5-2 strategy. You compound 5 days and you
Right.
claim 2 days. And the whole idea is that this will remove the selling pressure that we see on these contracts. And by doing that, we're able to recover peg more easily, and we incentivize these contracts all over again. So, and even if you hate EMP or you feel like you were swindled or whatever the argument is, you can claim your detonator and then just sell your microgrid immediately after. So you're still able to sell out, but it doesn't affect the EMP price.
Okay. All right. Well, that's
Cool.
it, guys.
All right. Awesome. I love it. So
No
yeah,
more
man.
questions. We got through all the questions and everything.
Perfect. All right. We have again, like I said, we have many more AMAs coming up, and please join our own AMAs. We have our AMA on Mondays and Thursdays at
Hmm.
6:45 p.m. Eastern. If any of you have questions, please join our socials. We're happy to help. All the admins have been feverishly replying to questions today. And again, remember to you have 48 hours to get all the full bonuses. So
Hmm.
don't feel like you have to FOMO or panic if something isn't working. We've done so much testing that everything should be working perfectly. So if it is an issue, it's most likely on your end, and we're happy to help you fix it. So, all right, awesome. And yeah, like,
All
comment,
right,
and
guys.
subscribe to
Yeah, all
Crypto
85 of you
Pride.
guys, make sure you hit
Yeah,
the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Help me out. Help the channel out. Appreciate it.
yeah,
And thanks,
brother. All
AJ.
right, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. A successful launch.